All right. See how it's going? We are just doing some tests, guys, so I know it's going to be kind of confusing, but we're actually just trying out some new settings. So you're going to see us pop online and offline a few different times while we get it sorted out. So sorry about that. But I guess you get to see us tinkering and testing. So let's see. I hate that it actually has to go live on Twitch, but it is what it is, right? So, um, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I think it's actually pretty dark. Let me see. Let me see how the scene looks. Yeah, you guys get to see me a little bit on a dark environment. So, yeah, it's doing pretty good though. I like to test on YouTube initially and then like secondary stream on other stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of how it is. It doesn't like to do that because on YouTube you can actually set up a private stream, and I'm not really sure, how it's doing the multi-streaming and all that stuff on YouTube. So I'll probably go through a few of these. But yeah, welcome back, guys. We're going to be doing more streams where we're doing the bit donos again and everything like that. It's been a lot of fun, so we're just going to kind of keep that vibe going. We do all actually have our dual streaming capabilities going on, so that's going to be pretty cool. So you'll see us do both vertical and horizontal streams. Let's see. I'm checking my YouTube now, and I see that it actually did a vertical stream. Thanks for coming in the chat, guys. Sorry, it's going to be popping on and off, but it didn't actually do the YouTube horizontal. So, yeah. There's vertical and horizontal streaming in both Twitch and YouTube, which is pretty cool. So I'm going through all of that. So I'm just hanging out. You guys can pop in on the chat, help me test the stream, because why not, right? So I know Twitch has in the direct plugin, it supports like vertical and horizontal, but yeah, it's the problem with some of these stream platforms. They're just so complicated, man. I wish it would make things a little bit smoother. But what's really cool is we can actually hit other platforms like X and all that, which is pretty cool. And we have, it looks like I'm doing multiple scenes now. That's exciting. So I can do vertical and horizontal on YouTube, and it's actually like powering it. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to pop off and back on. So, hey, viewers, thanks for joining. I will be popping on and on a few more times. So thanks for hanging out in the chat, guys. How's it going? TH, what is that? How do you even say that? Gautadone. Welcome to the stream, man. We're just doing a test right now, so we're popping back on and off a few times. But we're setting up multi-stream. We're setting up vertical, horizontal on as many sources as we can so people can scroll for lives. We're also doing it on multiple platforms, so we got multi-stream going. And I'm also testing kind of the dark environment to see how my camera is holding up. It's supposed to be really, really, really good in dark scenes. So, but welcome back, guys. I will pop back off and on a few more times. Actually, let me check something out. I might be able to live turn them off and on. So let me give that a test. Because if it lets me do that, that'd be... Yeah, it might actually let me do that. Let's see. It just treats them all as separate streams, which is just a little bit weird. But I noticed like my YouTube stream, even though I turned off the stream, it's actually... So that's interesting. So I might be able to stay online. I hope you guys have been liking what we've been doing lately, by the way. It's just mixing up a lot of the content. I wouldn't worry about it, TH. It's a lot of work, man. Honestly, it's a lot of trial and error. And let me go into live chat. See, YouTube also has another thing where it only shows you top chatters, and it's pretty annoying. But yeah, it's kind of a relaxed stream. We're just knocking it out. It's actually a Stream Elements Multistream plugin, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Although, you know what? I'm on my YouTube side of things, pretty sure I set it private and I'm live. So that's not great. You know, it just kind of just threw me online. So yeah. But it's got like, you can pick the streams that are already set up, and then you can create a new one. Or you can set, I think I actually have to just do like horizontal stream or something like that, and it'll go. YouTube's a little bit picky. It's got a lot of, but this plugin's cool. I'm actually hot swapping in and out streams. So we're kind of revisiting our stream elements because we're wanting to set up a lot more scenes. And yeah, I mean, it's gotten way better. Yeah, it's crazy because I'm doing a test stream and I already got like 23 of you guys in the chat, so, or on the live. So now I got to stay live, man. So, welcome to the stream, guys. It's you know, if you haven't seen the videos, it's Joe with CA over here. We've been doing a lot of bit donos for people, and that's actually been a lot of fun. So you're kind of joining our growth a little bit here. Let's see if it worked. I got the vertical, but let me see if I get the horizontal. Yeah, I think it might have gotten it. It's like it wants to go. Currently assigned. Oh, okay, it's complaining, I guess, that I'm using it. All right. Well, I'll probably just keep the stream going, and then maybe I'll just revisit it later. And yeah, man, got 30 people in. You guys are gonna keep me online, huh? Yeah, I'm actually live on Twitch right now, you know, and a lot of what I've been doing just these past few streams, I was using the it starts with an A, some like where you had to plug in the virtual or the multi-stream plugin and then the vertical stream plugin, and it was just a bunch of craziness, right? And so Stream Elements actually put it all together. Now it's great, but it's, you know, trial and error. It's fine. Have a good night. See you on the next one. All right, guys. Man, 37 concurrent viewers. I feel like I got to do something now. Welcome to the stream, guys. I was actually wanting to join. I saw, was it Jenny Oils doing Minecraft? Everyone's doing the Minecraft thing now that biggest streamers on YouTube and Twitch did it. And I was like, oh, all right, she's getting in the live streaming and starting off. It's like, maybe I'll pop on and actually help her to, you know, win, basically. I'm a good gamer. I haven't played Minecraft in over maybe 10 plus years, maybe 15. It's been a while. And I was like, you know, I'm not too bad. I could probably pop on and, like, you know, show my skills and get some wins in. So if you guys are joining for the first time, let me know what part of the world you're at. I know we kind of got a busy chat going on right now. So if you want to say hi, feel free. Hey, welcome to the chat, Caleb Developer. I appreciate you saying hi. Hope you guys have been enjoying what I've been doing lately. You know, like I said, I was doing a little bit of debugging on the stream, and all of a sudden, you guys just blew up the stream, and there's a bunch of y'all in here. So now I'm like, well, I guess I'm streaming. You know, that is what it is. But it's pretty cool. I like this plugin. I'm just live on Twitch right now doing the YouTube thing. I'm really trying to get both the dual stream on YouTube, though. It really doesn't want to. I like this plugin. I'm just live on Twitch right now doing the YouTube thing. I'm really trying to get both the dual stream on YouTube, though. It really doesn't want to. So I think I'm going to create a new stream for YouTube just to satisfy it for the horizontal. Let's see. YouTube's really nice. You can do 4K, HDR, 60 frames, all this crazy stuff, right? It's really, really cool, but it's also complicated. You got to go through a bunch of settings. So, and I think I'm going to do more with the shorts because I think it's a lot more fun. The audience is just kind of cool, more relaxed. You know, I like that vibe, right? So I'm going to create, let me do it. Create a new one. Stream title, test stream, science tech public. All right. So I'm going to create, let me do it. Create a new one. Stream title, test stream, science tech public. All right. Hopefully it gets it. Hopefully it gets it. See, I can see my vertical stream now at the same time. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm loving it actually. It's pretty nice. So we're, I don't know if you guys know, but we're in, I think it's working, but I think it's like heavy on my computer. Let's see what happens. We are actually in Texas, and we've been getting up to 102 degrees pretty much daily over here. So that's been pretty rough. But it's been a good time with the air conditioning. You always got to make sure you have air conditioning in Texas. I don't know if you guys have, or how many of you guys are from the state, or how it is in your area, but lately we've been having, like every summer we get kind of some heat waves. But 102 over here feels a lot hotter because of humidity. Like you cannot just stay outside. I know people that have been in 110, things like that, but it's dry heat, right? So it's just crazy weather out here. And I know a lot of you guys have seen our video where we're actually pushing to hit new standards. We're trying to get to a new level, right? And we're going to do a countdown stream. So we're going to figure out how to do that. So I'm getting better and better at these streams, but we want to do a countdown stream to where we do a countdown to, or count up stream even, where we count up to when we hit 1 million subs on YouTube. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I know a lot of you guys have been supporting us. I did a video on that, and ever since I did that, I've been just getting a lot of support. So I appreciate that. I'll get some of the behind the scenes people in on it and make it kind of an event. It'd be a lot easier too, because I get to talk with them. I'm still getting used to talking to the chat. So I love it when you guys are actually active in the chat, because when you're live, it's a lot harder just talking to yourself, right? So having an active chat is always really, really cool. And our YouTube's growing. We're also picking up a little bit on Twitch. So that's pretty cool. Loving the energy there. But I want to do more. I feel like my home right now is at YouTube. We've been getting a lot of good support and a lot of good energy on YouTube. So I'm actually wanting to do more of like the donation bits things that I've been doing. Let's see. On YouTube. So saying more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream on the primary and one stream on the backup. Yeah. Good old YouTube. All right, YouTube. All right. We'll figure that out. All right. So I got to go over here. Good old YouTube. All right, YouTube. All right. We'll figure that out. All right. So I got to go over here. It's to be really easy. You just turn the switch, but not necessarily. It's not always the friendliest thing in the world, but it's really cool. I do like the fact that I'm live on a vertical, man. I really like that energy. I feel like shorts and vertical streams are the way to go, to be honest. So used to doing old school gaming streams where you're on a horizontal, right? So I'm going to create a new broadcast. I'm going to call it Test Stream Horizontal, because I feel like it's going to yell at me. So I'm going to do Science Tech Public, and then I'm going to create a new one, a new key, so it doesn't collide, because it's trying to use the other stuff. Hopefully, it's not so mean. And then we're actually going to try to go live. I'm live right. And then we're actually going to try to go live. I'm live right now on Twitch and horizontal, YouTube vertical. I'm going to try to get YouTube horizontal. Then we're going to go live on X, and we'll try to hook in TikTok too. That'll be interesting. We haven't really done anything on that, but we have it. So it's like, all right, we got to, right? Everyone's saying you got to get on TikTok. So got to go where the energy's at. Come on. All right. I don't think it's not going to be nice. I got to figure it out later. Hey, what's going on, Riza? I appreciate you joining. Hopefully you've been liking our content a lot lately. We have been trying all kinds of things because we're just getting our footing, but we're being a little bit more variety streamers because I like that. We don't have to kind of corner ourselves into one area. We want to be open for you guys to have all kinds of cool stuff that we're doing. So welcome in. Welcome in, Sonia. I guess I caught you guys at the right time, huh? It looks like we're having a hot stream today. What are you guys up to? What time is it? Where you all are at, and what are y'all up to? Let's see. All right, and while you guys are keeping me engaged, which I love, I appreciate everyone saying hi. I'm gonna be debugging still. I just want, being a tech person, I have to get it. I have to get this horizontal thing going. It's going to drive me nuts. But, is what it is. YouTube, if it doesn't want to cooperate, we'll get it on the next one. But honestly, I kind of like the vibe of the shorts style. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a good energy to it. I think I'm going to actually try. All right, guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep streaming here, and now I'm going to try to go live on X at the same time. So I'm going to pull up our X, and I don't know how that's going to look, but I'm going to pull it up, and see what happens. See if we go live there too. Let me pause Twitch. I don't want too many things going on at once. Give my computer a little bit of a break. But it's pretty exciting that we got a lot going on. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, Sonia, that's cool. I appreciate you joining us. Hopefully we can give you good company and good entertainment all the way over from the United States. And we're in Texas, and it is hot. We've been having day after day 102 degrees. Like peak temperature, right? So, but appreciate the love. We're going to give it back. I mean, it's, I'm definitely enjoying staying indoors. I'll say this because it has been terrible. But it's good. It gives me a reason to stay live with you guys, stay indoors, and keep you guys good company. All right. So now we're going to try X. I really am not sure how. I think they're all horizontal videos on X. So we're going to do that and see how the vibe is on that. And I don't know if a lot of you guys do TikTok, but we'll probably try to see if we can pop onto that too. Chat's going to be open. And let's see if we can do X also. This is pretty cool, actually. And I'm doing this all from my laptop. So I'm really, really excited how easy this is to just be on multiple platforms. All right. We are on. So, all right. Let's see. I guess it is going. They don't really have a dashboard. I'll have to find out what that looks like later. All right. So here we are. We got X going. We got YouTube going. We got Twitch going. All right. I think I can keep you guys company now. So these last few streams, we were kind of going around on Twitch and, finding some small streamers and donating bits to them. I might continue doing that, but honestly, it's a lot of fun. I don't know how well it'll be on shorts. So honestly, I think today I'm going to just try to get in touch with the chat, All right, Sonia, I appreciate it. Have you actually been keeping up with us when we've been doing a lot of that? Did you like it, or are you just new to the channel today? Guild on Twitch, welcome to the chat. Yeah, well, Guild, we're on YouTube right now on the shorts format, which is the vertical, live, and we're on Twitch doing the letterbox and X letterbox. And we're trying to get YouTube letterbox for people who are scrolling that. But yeah, no, we're pretty stacked. And it would have been really cool if I could combine my chats, but I can't. I don't know how. I know I can. I just haven't done it yet. And it would make things so much nicer. But I'm sure there's a way in the Stream Elements plugin to do it. But then I don't want to sit here and kind of like tinker and then lose track of the chat and not take care of people, right? So that's the whole point of it. So yeah, but I'll figure it out somehow. I know there's like an aggregate chat, and when I get it, it'll be a lot smoother. I was actually going to also set up really cool like pop-ups and the stuff to interact with the chat. But that stuff takes actually a lot of time. And so I was getting the stream setup going first before I was able to do that, So, but we'll see. But I appreciate you joining again, Gil. You get to see some of our improvements, man. We're actually doing a lot more with our stream. So did you actually follow us when we were doing the like secret joining people and donating bits on Twitch? All right, let's see. I guess YouTube really doesn't like the dual stream thing. It's not really wanting to do it, and it's kind of annoying because like I want it to do it, It's like we got to get fixed. So I'll try one more time. Really nice about that kind of stuff. Usually really, really friendly, but I guess not today. It doesn't want to be nice today. Test stream. It's got the key. We'll create it. If it doesn't get it, we'll just let it run. And then we'll see if we can add TikTok. That'd be pretty cool. I don't, if you guys use TikTok, feel free to follow us on there, because we will also be streaming on TikTok. So yeah, I know, Sonia. It's so much harder when you got to do these things live, when like you're live on stream, people are in and out, right? And the numbers just kind of do this thing right here, and you're like, all right, I got to stay with the chat, but I also got to make it work, right? So, and we're just doing so much new stuff. It makes it really, really exciting, but like it's exciting and stressful at the same time, So, but I actually like the whole shorts thing. I think it's going to be a lot more fun. I'm going to keep that energy on the lives and do more shorts. So, yeah, but let's see. Let's see if we can connect. I don't know if it'll let me do it live, but I'm going to try to connect our TikTok live while we stream, and hopefully it doesn't yell at me for it. So, but if I do the shorts, this is the thing. If I do the shorts, I have to do it. Like I don't think I can like put stuff on the screen. You really can't see anything. So it's got to be me or the room, right? Otherwise, I just don't see how it's gonna work out. Okay. Let's see. Log in with my phone. Send code. See if it does it. All right, guys, don't look at my phone. I don't want my phone to blow up from phone calls from around the world at this time. And by the way, guys, it's nearly 2 a.m. for us over here, so I'm really, really working hard. All right. We're going to try a password on this thing. See if we can give it what it wants to be happy. If it doesn't work, we'll do TikTok later. But it'd be pretty cool to add it, because we really haven't done that. Yeah, it's not going to do it. We'll do it later. And I know it's like apparently it's supposed to be a very fun crowd on TikTok. So it's like, all right, check it out, So I'm going to try. We'll see if we can do our little secret donating bits to people on Twitch. And I'm going to try that live. I like your emojis, Sonia. They're actually pretty fun. You really know how to keep the chat going too. Appreciate that. But let's see. I think we'll go ahead and probably try to see if we can, follow a couple of Twitch streamers here, see how they're doing, see if we can make the stream interesting, make some people's day. So it is pretty late on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. So let's see what we got. So I'm going to find some streams. And I'm still watching the chat, guys, so feel free to keep talking with me. But I'll probably flip to the streams at the end, or like when I'm ready to kind of surprise someone. And yeah, basically, let me get it set up. And that way it'll be more exciting. So, a lot of times I just join a lot of these Minecraft streamers. That's been a big thing lately, and so there's a lot of them going on. But do you guys actually know Jenny Oyas at all? Anyone in here? It's big on shorts on YouTube, and I was like, oh, she's starting to stream now. I was like, well, that'd be pretty fun to do that. Let's see. Go by browse, look up Minecraft. Oh, actually, another thing I like is the music category. A lot of people who have been doing a lot of music. Actually, let me see. If you guys know, if there's a way to check out live music on YouTube, I think it'd be a lot cooler. Yeah. Yep. Because on Twitch, there's a lot of them where there's a lady playing a harp. All right, let me open up a couple of them here. I'm going to try to see if it looks good on a vertical for you guys. Let's do a different scene. Oh, hold on. Ignore that. That's a debug. Let's see. Window capture. And I'll see if I can pick it. There we go. And try to make it a little bit more horizontal. Actually, it doesn't look too bad on the vertical. But let's see if we can make it look cooler. So there is a couple of cool streams on here I just clicked on. This lady actually looks pretty cool. So let's see if we can make her day. A little bit in more. So, and yeah, okay. Okay, jazz singer. Wow, okay. Let's see. So usually what I do, guys, what I've been doing is she's actually pretty good though. I think she's actually a good musician. So I'll go in here. Yeah, she's doing great. And I'll throw some bits her way, but she's actually doing pretty good. So let's leave her for a little bit. She's got a lot of energy too, which is pretty cool. So I find small streamers that are like musicians or just generally pretty fun to talk to, right? And I hang out with them. Oh, let's see. And I want to make sure I'm not listening back to stream. I don't want you guys to hear any feedback. So, yeah. But I actually think it would be a lot of fun to kind of hang out with some YouTube musicians, because there's a lot of those, and I actually haven't really done that yet. I got a lot of bits for Twitch, and I've been donating for a lot of Twitch streamers, right? So that actually might be pretty fun. I need to get a second screen too, because it'll make it more exciting. I can see what's going on. I can talk with you guys. It's a little hard to do. But I do like a lot of the musicians. Oh my gosh. Because there's a lot of like up and coming people. They're just doing it for fun. I think there was like a Swedish one I ran into that was pretty cool. And I see some new folks popping in. Thanks for joining the stream. I know we're a little bit on our trial and error phase here, but I appreciate you guys supporting us during this time while we get things figured out. Let's see. I don't see any little streamers yet. I always try to look for ones that are under 10. Those are the ones that are kind of really getting started off, and they're a lot of fun to talk to. Maybe under 20, you know? But they got good vibes, good energy, like just all around good people. And they're super excited, which I love. That, like, when I look for people to kind of hang out with on stream or talk to, I'll look for a lot of energy. Because, you know, I got to also sit here for a long time, right? So if they're not bringing the energy, kind of moving on. Let's see. Okay, this looks pretty cool. Not sure what this guy's doing, though. We could check it out. He's in, was it Italy, Italia? All right, let's see. We're going to maybe surprise an Italian guy. Let's see. This is good energy. The DJ, he's playing music. I want people to play themselves. Like the harpist here, pretty cool. Actually, let's see. Let's go back. Okay. Holiday Christmas music. So we'll start with 10 bits and say beautiful stream. 50? Okay, she's a little bigger, but I like the vibe, so we're gonna put her away, see if we can. Love Christmas music. You know, it's a few more months before we get everything decked out in red and all kinds of good music. Yeah, she just read her name. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's see.
This must be a Walmart stream. No, it is way too early. Yeah, we can't do that.
Of course.
We can't do that. We can't do Christmas yet, guys. We can't do this.
What did they say? Christmas in July?
There I am.
July plus 1 month.
Okay, I'm putting my tree up today.
That's cool. So she has like jazz vocals and. See, I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna make ourselves on the leaderboard here. I feel like we got to get up there. Every time I do this, someone actually says he only talks in money. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny, but it's true. And that's part of the stitch, right? That's what makes it fun. Betty Boop gets ready. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know Betty Boop, because that's an old cartoon. It's even before my time, but I still saw a lot of it. A lot of Betty, like the re-aired cartoons, Warner cartoons. And she was like that classy, burlesque, jazzy singer, you know? I love the harp. Actually, you know what?
We can't do this.
Yes, we can. Love the harp. I'm going to say very Christmassy.
We need to be better about this.
I don't know. I can't think. It's good enough for me. I think she's going to like all the bits. And thanks everyone for joining. I actually love that fact that you guys are here. It's way more exciting to where I get to talk with you guys and actually spend time with y'all, and it's just a lot more fun. And to get to know y'all. We're almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so it'd be really cool to know who you guys actually are. I get some of that on the screens in the back, but you know, it's a lot more fun to actually interact with you guys and just spend some time and hang out and have a good time. And Sonia, I appreciate it. I really do. I love the fact that you're chatting with me. I think the bits are like motivating her to keep going. I like this. I'm gonna follow this. Up the music because I don't know. You guys can hear it. I'm gonna put it 20. It's not interfering with my voice too much. Let me know if you guys can still hear me well. I'm pretty sure. But just making sure. I don't want to make it hard to hear. You know, so we're in Bryan College Station where we're streaming from, and we actually have the largest like Christmas holiday exhibit in the world. It's actually pretty cool. Just like within 15, I'm going to say 20 minutes away from my house. Really, really close. And they say it's the largest in the U.S., which means pretty much the largest in the world. It's huge. And they keep expanding it. It's a lot of fun, actually. Thing about Texas, we have a lot of land. So people just buy a bunch of land, and they kind of just do whatever they want, you know?
Let's just keep doing the Christmas music, guys.
And so, like, we have the largest holiday thing / Christmas exhibit in the world. Then we have the largest Ren fair in the world. Right? So, and it's being in Texas, like, I'm used to being around
Christmas,
all that. But.
And it's not even July yet. It's not even July yet. Actually, it's not even. What is it? Not even yet, guys.
Let me see.
Wait,
see how
so
this
what song are we
looks for you guys. I just don't want any feedback audio. I'm going to make sure it's muted.
I'm going to lose my mind if I sing the Christmas song.
Oh, y'all guys are seeing her chat. Let me get off the screen.
It's just passing by. And because time is passing by, we need to remember to do
so you
things that we
actually
love.
see her.
Be around people that you love. Be nice.
That's true.
Come on.
Absolutely agree.
Let's do it. I promise you, your life will be a lot better.
Absolutely
Wow.
be around people you
What
love.
is this?
It's a good message.
Wow, what is this? Peace. Wow, what is this?
Okay, let's see. I just want to make the leaderboard. So she's storytelling with the harp. That's pretty cool. We'll do a little bit more, and then we'll like.
Do you believe in magic? Also, I turned this microphone on. I'm actually.
Family is important.
Just so I can grab my.
I agree with you. Especially now more than ever. All right.
Does it sound better?
I think I'm gonna buy a harp. It looks so much fun.
We did that one earlier.
I have a piano back there, but I have my lights a little bit more dim, so you guys probably can't see it. But I love like string instruments, you know, but especially piano, violins, violas, harps. Really, really nice. Okay, while she's going, I am going to try again with this YouTube thing because it's going to bug me. Right, since it got slowed a little bit. What's up? I appreciate that. WSH, yeah. We do what we can. Man. It's having fun. Thanks for joining us again. If you know any good channels that we can check out and kind of throw bits their way, we appreciate it. And for everyone who's joining us on X, I appreciate that too. I know we're not watching it as much because we're keeping up with a lot of things, but for checking us out. Right now, I'm keeping up a lot more with YouTube because we have just been really busy. Uh-oh. I didn't lose my stream, I hope. We'll find out. Oh, no, that was just me. Okay. Woo! It's like I did all this work. The stream has to stay up. Instead of dual streaming, I do want to dual stream on YouTube. I want to get it. But maybe I'll just stick to shorts. Ah, she's Spanish. That's good. Okay. Let's see. Define.
Porque Dios lo hizo quererte para hacerme sufrir más.
Ah, that's because I got.
Siempre fuiste
I love Latin music, like the emotional Latin music. It's really good, really good.
Adorarte para mí fue religión. En tus besos yo encontraba.
All right, guys. It's almost like this is just nice background music at this point. I'm just enjoying it. All right, we'll take this test stream a little bit longer here. All right, YouTube, why are you not happy with me? I think it actually just might be doing it, and I don't know. That sounds beautiful. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right, well, Texas guys do have a lot of Spanish music because to be got a lot of history, and one its history is that it's part of Mexico. So we are very much used to lots of Spanish music of all kinds, but particularly of Mexican influence. You probably heard of the Texas Cowboy, and that's actually originally a Mexican thing, the Caballeros. So it's pretty cool. But one thing I actually learned, another thing about Texas, is the 6 flags represent the 6 different countries that Texas was that Texas was a part of at the time. Which right now is the U.S. It was Mexico during the split in our Civil War. It was its own thing. Then Mexico, and then I don't remember the other 3, but I'm sure it'll come to me. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Try it whenever I do a new stream all over again. But it's alright. Well, I see that the chat slowed a little bit, so I'll hang out for a little bit longer. To make sure the stream when the magic is supposed to work. I love your expression, Sonia. Love them. Yeah, we got a lot of history here. For such a young country and a young state, a lot has happened. So, let me hide this. And I can tell that she's big on strings because I see what looks like a jazz guitar in the background, which is like an acoustic electric and then the harp. All right, so let's see. Let's find a smaller channel.
Why don't we do Part of Your World?
Oh, Part of Your World. I like that one.
Well, thank you so much for the dono, Lau Intuition. Thank you so much, keeping us alive out there.
Maybe we'll get some people together and get some music going for you guys. Let's see. Let's hear it before I move on. Yes. I might just leave her on in the background. The music's really cool. I mean, sold me. Got it. definitely got a follow from me.
Why does Spanish sound so good? Because Spanish is amazing, romantic language.
Oh, Middle Eastern music too's got
Listen to
great
this.
romantic
I'm going to tell you to sit
music.
down.
Absolutely.
Let's
Same
get it
kind
in.
of romantic, deep chords.
Sit down. Siéntate.
Siéntate.
Are you
Okay.
serious? Come on.
Let's see. Let's see what YouTube's yelling at me. It probably doesn't like that I'm throwing more than one. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to mess it up. I don't know if what you guys are seeing, so I'm gonna just fix it to make sure. It's not a problem. We are going to do a new one called test stream.
Isn't it neat?
I'm gonna do a new one. Multistream.
My collection's
Yeah, style. This is a song that I think needs to be more in its original way. Oh, so yeah, I see what it was doing now. It was acting up. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I fixed it. I think I know what I need to do next time. I'm getting a better idea. I'm making YouTube angry. I don't know if there's any Disney fans out here. Okay, let's see what else we got. It's cool. I gave her a call, actually. I really like the vibe. But this looks like they're playing a game. So you shouldn't be under music. I really think it'd be fun to do this on YouTube, to be honest. Give a lot of support to YouTubers. I kind of avoid DJs because they're not creating the music themselves. And it's just, it's kind of playing back. I can do that, right? Not like them, but... And then I have to just edit out everything. Okay, this guy looks pretty cool. He's singing. I think we're going to make this guy's day. Let's see if we can make his day. And then we'll flip back to just chat. See.
Yeah, I like him run.
Country.
I like him
Is a lot of the content from the U.S. here? Like, I feel like he has a good channel.
Right over there. Okay, thanks. Come on, baby.
Okay. It's cool that they're like this guy on the guitar here. Oh, is he Japanese? Okay, well I gotta. I love the Japanese streams. They're a lot of fun. The energy is good. Like, you donate, it's the thing in the world. They love it. Okay, sounds like he's dying though, but it's okay. It's okay. We're here for them. I don't know why he's hiding himself though. See, that's what I'm saying. They're too shy. They're really modest. Don't hide yourself. It's like he's practicing. No. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's enough of that. We'll switch back. I'll do more of that later when I actually am in the right headspace for that. So let's see. We can go to camera. And actually, I'm going to check something. Let's see. If I do that here, does it flip? Okay. Not quite. I wanted to see if it'll do what it's supposed to do. But yeah, okay. I see. I have to link it. All right, so let me do that. Link and link. It looks good. All right, there we go. Now it's working. Okay, well, I'll hang out with you guys a little bit longer. Keep the chat. If you keep the chat going, keep me for longer. If you guys are ready to move on, then we'll probably end stream and just do a little bit more testing on some of the other things like TikTok and all that. But we're just getting our ducks in a row and getting our streams figured out so we can have more fun with you guys, especially when we do our 1 million subscriber stream. That's going to be a lot of fun. So we're probably going to get people together. That way it can be more exciting. There will be more conversations. That's what I'm looking for. Because as much as I love talking with you guys, if the chat is not like active at all, I have to kind of start talking to myself, and that's hard, you know. So I love it when you guys are like chatting it up with me. It's a lot of fun. But I am trying out the vertical like streams and doing it on YouTube Shorts, and I actually like this a lot too. I think I'll do a lot more of that. It's definitely fun. So anyway, I think we'll go for a few more minutes and then we'll call it. We did about 50 minutes, so I'm trying to see if we can do an hour. I'm just thinking what else is on our list. We will probably do, Minecraft has been pretty popular lately, right? So we're probably going to do more stuff on Minecraft because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Everyone's kind of been following that more ever since the big streams happened. And I've noticed that a lot more people just visiting our content want to see a lot of that. So hopefully if some other streamers that I was following do a server again, let me see. I'll probably end up joining some of those and make it actually a group thing. I think it'll be a lot more fun. But I know, like I said, I know Jenny Oils was doing it, and I was like, all right, that'd be pretty cool, you know? So it'd be a lot of fun getting together with some streamers and doing some Minecraft. Hey, what's going on again? Sonia, are you really enjoying the stream? You're trying to keep me on longer? I appreciate it, by the way. I love it. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do with that. And we're trying to do more IRL, like in real live streams where we're doing stuff, because when we're doing shorts, it's a lot harder to kind of have the computer screen on a short. It's just tiny, right? So we're like, all right, what would be fun stuff to do in person or in real life, And I figured some stuff with guests, with music, maybe even some podcast style things. Not really sure, but I know that stuff's going to carry a lot more weight and be a lot more exciting, right? So we have some thoughts on that and some ideas. And I love the shout out again from Sonia. So we'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're just going to keep going until we get a good vibe going and getting it figured out. So our Twitch side of things, these guys have been loving the bits donos that I've been doing a lot lately. It's been pretty fun. And I love it whenever a smaller streamer gets like a hype train going and everything, and I'm the one that's building that up. It feels pretty good. I feel like I'm Santa Claus or something, So let's see. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But I think that's kind of everything for this one. This was really meant to be a quicker test stream, but you guys luckily got me accidentally going public. So here I am. It's a lot of fun. I'll say join us again on the next one. Bring your friends. Feel free to comment on videos, on any of the chats or anything. Give us ideas, thoughts. We're an open book, and I think we'll make it more interesting. We'll figure out some more exciting stuff for sure. And once we get everything going, we're going to be more on the go with our streams. So it's not always just going to be here behind a computer or behind a camera, But all right, guys and gals, appreciate you all joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.